So it is, what's the date? Saturday the 9th, I think, of May. And we are just about to do our biggest training run for Comrades, and we're going coast to coast. So normally we do this on like a trail, but today we're doing it on the road. So we're heading down to the train station, we're getting the train to Newquay, and then we're running all the way back over the county to Charlestown and then back home here. So yeah, we got 50k incoming. Doing good, Paul? This is full kit wear today, so yeah, we'll catch you on the train. Newquay. Off we go. 50k incoming. Nice little train ride to start. Yeah, we've got headwind all the way. Joys. So it's currently just gone 7 AM and I'm hoping we'll be home by midday. So yeah, we live like right in the centre of Cornwall, so yeah, it's coast to coast and back to our house, about 3,000 feet of climate, so should be pretty representative of the Comrades course this year. But yeah, we'll check in a bit.
So we're out of that hustle and bustle of Newquay, although 7 o'clock on a Saturday, very quiet to be fair, quieter than normal most work days. So 2.5 miles out of Newquay, we pick up a cycle route really, Route 32 I think, I'm not quite sure where it goes, but it's the lane I always use to cycle all the way home really. Takes you off the main road, goes through some lovely little villages, hamlets really, on the way back home. Stays off the main road, it's a lot safer, a lot nicer. Cornish Head Road all the way, but unfortunately running this way, it's generally all the way uphill for 12-13 miles. So next village coming up, or hamlet, is Colon. Nice little church there. I'll show you that when we get there. Colon Church. Got 4 miles in. Still on that cycle route 32. I really should look it up, see where it goes. I always say you always see these cycle routes, and I always fancy like just follow the signs, see where it takes you. Obviously it comes from Newquay, but I don't know where it goes. I'll have to see what I see today, see where it turns off. But it's funny you don't do these things all the time and never take any notice of where things go, because you just follow the same old route in your own little zone. Interesting fact on this route, some of you may know, some of you may not know, I'm an accountant, but I actually run past about 3 or 4 of my clients on this little road here. Farmers, holiday lets, various different businesses, and that's a couple of fields of their cows just in there actually. So, yeah, it's always interesting to see what's going on when you're out for a run. That's 6.5 miles in, 56 minutes. It's all about right kind of pace. Obviously the Comrades pace has all changed because they've just announced the course. And the up run generally is a little shorter than the down run. Pretty starts and finish places and stuff like that. But I think this year's up is, I think the shortest it's ever been, only by 300 metres. But obviously that affects the paces if you're going for certain medals and things. So I'm still waiting for the final kind of paces to come out, but so I'm not too fussed about Comrades pace today. But the main thing today is get the distance in, not come out with any more injuries. Dealing with a few niggles already, seems to be standard for 5 weeks out from a race, but I got a little niggly Achilles and a post tib as well, which is such a weird thing. It feels a bit like shin splints, but it does warm up. So the main thing today is get through today, keep a fairly low heart rate, get the distance in, see if I can run that far in these shoes, because I may swap up the shoes from last year's Saucony Endorphins to something maybe a bit faster. We've got to see really, see how it goes. So yeah, we'll check back in nearly an hour. Time to have something more to eat carb wise. Catch you in a minute. He's got a new saw top on. I'm wearing the saw top I wore, well, the only saw top I got to be fair. So I'm trying to work out whether we should get matching saw singlets for the day. We got some credit with saw, got some discount codes. So what do you reckon? Let us know. Should I upgrade to the new saw top?
Featuring coffee gel at the moment.
Yeah, you just got the gel all down her face, all down her top.
Luckily I had a bottle of water that I managed to drop in the toilet. I didn't want to drink it anyway, especially because Paul had just been for a poo.
Yeah, well, we'll edit that out, won't we? So, actually going downhill for a minute. Cool. So we crossed over the A30, back on the south side of Cornwall, south side of the A30 anyway, back on the Bossmore Trail, which used to be the old A30, believe it or not. Oh no, no, there you go. So we've got a couple of miles of this trail. Let me drag up the new Roach bypass where we live. New bypass gone in. There's a hill a couple of miles long. Then we're at the top before the descent down into Sinoston on the south coast. So let's get this flat bit done. Try not to push too hard. Keep it steady. It's getting a bit warm actually. Must be about 8:30 now. Oh yeah, it's quite warm. It's going to get warm today.
Anyway, now back on home territory. Oh, the train's just going past the next train to Newquay. Yeah, this is where we spent many hours running. It's about 3 miles from our home down to here. So yeah, we're 10 miles in now. Feeling okay. Paul's quite a bit ahead now. I'll just let him go because he runs a bit faster than me, obviously. Yeah, my leggies are feeling quite tired. I've got 20 miles to go yet, so I need to manage this. So yeah, cute day for it though. See, look, it's supposed to rain today, so it's good it's not. About a mile from our house, and this is where we're blessed to be able to run on the moors and things. It's pretty windy today, I don't know if you can hear that. So, got a headwind all the way to the other coast. Then we'll have a tailwind for our last bit, so that's good. So, Cornwall Council very kindly built us this very new bypass road specifically for Comrades training. So, quite a hill you can see back there. I think it's probably 3 miles of hills, so it's pretty perfect. I'm just having a little walk break. Seems to be a bit of a side headwind, which is a bit more favourable, but yeah. Right, the only thing is everyone can see you walking in the cars. Anyway, we spent many hours running up and down here. This is like literally on our doorstep, just outside of our village. So good, it's lovely now. Yeah, no lorries. So yeah, it's really nice to be able to run safely and on this lovely cycleway. Yeah, perfect.
So we are at the top, probably one of the highest roads in Cornwall. You can literally see for miles up here. Have a good day. It's a bit hazy today. Have a look there. I think you actually see down Combar Pit, I think, as well. Incredible up here on a nice day. Don't know why they didn't put no picnic benches or anything up here there. Nice place to walk up, sit. Sunrise, sunset or something. So, I've got 3-4 mile descent down into Soston. Catch it. 17 miles in, 2:22. So I think that's the bulk of the, it's about 15 miles of climbing that was really. I think the first half of Comrades is about, I think the first marathon's all uphill basically. There's a few downhills, but it's definitely net up. So we're just going to drop down into Rostam now and climb all the way back over the top again for another 5 odd miles worth of climbing. So Jamie said it's going to come in about just under 3,000 feet in maybe what, 29-30 miles, 50k maybe. So we'll see.
So now about 18 miles in, I have no idea where Paul is. We had a little bit of a negative because he keeps stopping and waiting for me, and I really hate that because it makes me, number one, feel rubbish, and number two, he gets that rest and I don't. So I told him to bugger off, and he has. So wow, solo, be solo on the day anyway. Yeah, so about a couple of miles from St Awful, or St Austell, we call it St Awful because it is, and desperate for a can of Coke and some more water, so I'm going to stop and get that. I've gone through all my carb mix, 2 gels, pack of cheese, so yeah, we're feeling well, feeling okay. It's just hard going. Trails are just easy, aren't they, because you can just have a little walk and picnic, but this just feels like you gotta run. So yeah, right, let's get to the drink stop.
Only a bit of trail on this route. I think it's an old railway siding, I think. The old clay dryers there. See the old workings on the left here in a minute. Oh no, it's just about half a mile outside of St Austell now. So.
Drink sauce. I love Rio. Oh, lovely. And a bottle of water. Right. 19.8 miles. So it's about another 11.5, 12 to go. So let's go get this done. By the way, when I said St Awful, look at this monstrosity. I mean, what even is that? It is a giant. Anyway. Neck this and go.
Charlestown, we made it. 3 hours 2. 22.12 miles. A bit less than I thought, to be fair. So yeah, that's the south coast. We've seen the north coast, we've seen the south coast. Now to get back to the middle. So I'll just stop off, get a drink on the way back. Quite thirsty now, it's warmed up a lot. Then plod on up the hill, I suppose. See you in a minute. Cheers.
Paul, not that far ahead, is he? I might stop. I wonder if he stopped. We stopped for a coffee, sit down, piece of cake. Anyway, Charlestown. I was probably told you Charlestown, so I won't bother. But we can see the sea on the other coast. So there we are, coast to coast then, and turning. Okay, last mega hill of the run. I think it's about 2 miles. All uphill. Up the bypass, as we call it, or new road, which is actually now the old road. But yeah, time of Paul's gone again. Never mind. Got about 8 miles to go, I think. So, all good. Top of the hill. I've drank all my drink again, so I'm just going to another bakery to get another can of drink. I'm so thirsty. It's got quite warm now as well, so yeah, let's get a drink. Drink secured. I'm on 25 miles nearly, so we've got kind of flatty bit to come, and then we have to go up another bit of hill, only about 400 metres worth. And then it's downhill to home, so yeah, nearly there, nearly done it. So let's get this down and get back on it. last hill. Whew. About 3.5 miles to go. So, oh, this is tough. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if we've gone 27 miles or not yet. Can't remember. Quite daunting. Got to do that whole run again. Jesus. Maybe not quite as much climbing, but yeah. God, I'm going to need a big taper. I actually think Comrades may be the hardest thing I've ever done so far. But who knows? Just got to get on that start line first. Right, let's go.
Miles back in the village. It's literally 1 mile, I think, to the door from here, so we're dead on 30. There's Amy up ahead as well.
We're back in the motherland. About 1.5 miles from home. Yay! Paul's just behind me there somewhere. We can fly past in a minute. So, last year when I spent good quality time training for Comrades, there was a song that was my Comrades song, and it was Africa by Shakira. And that song has just come on. And the weirdest thing is, it always comes on when Paul appears as well. So, alright, Paul.
Yeah, I'm not loving it now.
Making it up, yeah.
For what?
30.
It will be.
Won't.
64, I think.
Down we go.
Oh, I'm going down.
Got married in that church 16 dreamy years ago. Ah. There we are, 30 miles done. Whew. We're 8:44 average, and so 4 hours 22, but that doesn't include my stopping, so probably a little bit longer than that. I think I've been through probably 2+ litres of water, or litres of drink and fluid anyway. We did have 2 gels, packet of chews, Rice Krispie square bar, and carb drink, and obviously the other drinks. So yeah, I felt pretty strong there in that last 3 miles, probably because they were downhill. But yeah, all in all, quite a solid effort. Yeah, like I said, a bit daunted that we've got to almost do another marathon on top of that. However, shoes held up well, kit held up well. Yeah, so quite positive really. Let's go see how Paul is.
So, all done. 30 miles, just over 30, 30.05. I did get the time just now, but it's disappeared. 3,045 feet of climbing. 4 hours 9:46. Average pace 8:19. Take that for today. Take that. Got a bit warm. I can finish up. I could do some aid stations. Tip some water over my head, but I made do with what we carried. So, and a quick stop off for a bottle of water and some hostel. So, not too bad. Right, the only climbing I'm doing now is probably climbing back into bed. So, wait for Amy to come back. I think she's gone to do some more somewhere. You know what it's like. Probably making it up to 33 or something or other. But she'll be back in a minute. I'm sure she'll give you an update. Cheers to the next one.
There is Paul, sat on the bench, having a lovely rest. You alright? Yeah? Very warm, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it did get hot. Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, it was really hot coming up there. That was good though, yeah?
It was nice to tick it off.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want to run. Yeah, I know I run 30 miles.
Yeah, so. Are we friends again?
I was friends anyway.
No, you weren't.
I don't know how you got in front of me.
Don't faff around as much as you.
I went for a drink in Lidl's.
I'd already been for a drink and stopped.
Yeah.
And I stopped again for another drink in Barney's. I was in all the bakeries going round.
So it was Barney's.
On the top of the new road.
That's Leslie Knowles.
Oh.
You went all the way in round there?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no, I cut through the Snicket. Anyway,
Crikey, must be
we'll
way
debrief
ahead
in a
of
bit. So, excuse the state. We said we want to be done by midday. And look at that. 11:52. Way. Oh, there's a little view of our garden there. And my pot plants. Waiting for my little bulbs to sprout. And nice views over there. Not that anyone really needs to see that, but hey ho. There's Paul, relaxing, recovering. You feeling alright, Paul?
I'm tired.
I know you're
I didn't
tired.
sleep that well last night.
Well, it's good.
I was too excited.
Good
Too many carbs in my
trainings.
belly.
Jiminy, I'm not surprised. You had a lot of carbs yesterday.
Oh, good. I was doing it properly.
Yeah.
I'm
So
ready-
did I.
I'm ready to go again.
Are you? Me too.
Good.
So that's us done. That's the longest training run that we're going to do, 50k.
So we got 5 weeks
5 weeks to go.
and we travel in 4.5.
Yep.
So yeah, it seems quite a long way out to have the biggest long run, but
Yeah, it does. But it gives us time to recover, and it doesn't mean that we're not going to be doing long runs. I mean, there'll probably be another 20-odd miler in there, I expect.
pardon?
Well, I've got a hill
that's all
session
right.
to do with Babsy, so
I'm better off being fresh.
yeah. So we're going to rest up, recover from this. We've actually got to go and move
We're going to
furniture
move some furniture.
at my parents', so sorry for volunteering. Yeah, just thought I'd give some quick statistics on the run. So my moving time was 4 hours 22, overall time 4:33, so I stopped for 11 minutes somewhere. Had some 5 minutes of walk time, which I'm pretty proud about that actually. I think that was quite good because there's a lot of elevation in it. It came out at 3,068 feet of elevation, so pretty hilly run really. And yeah, and Paul's overall time was 4 hours 30 and he stopped for 20 minutes. So I think it was hair and tortoise here. I was just pacing myself. And he's looking fresher now.
I'm not biting.
Anyway, we'll do a video about what kit we're going to wear and let you know what we wore today another time, because no doubt this video will be very long. So we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!
Bye.
What have you done this morning? Lots of sleeping. Mummy and Daddy have been running lots. And you want feeding. You got it right, haven't you?